Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I am here with a new chapter named chapter 10, which is Hamlet the Prince of Denmark. Okay, so now let's understand who are the characters here. That will be much better to you and understandable. Okay, so first of all, the king of Denmark is old Hamlet. Okay, he is the king of Denmark. And he is the king. Now, who is the queen of Denmark? Queen was Gertrude. Okay, and old Hamlet is the elder brother of Claudius. Okay, very understandable. Yes. So, old Hamlet was the king of Denmark and Gertrude was the queen of Denmark, and old Hamlet is the elder brother of Claudius. Claudius was younger than old Hamlet. Okay. So, these king and queen had a son named, who was the son named? It was Hamlet. Hamlet. He was the prince of Denmark. Okay. Now let's start reading. Okay. It will be much better. Now let's revise the characters again. King of Denmark, old Hamlet. Queen of Denmark, Gertrude. Both king and queen had a prince named both king and queen had a prince or son named Hamlet, and old Hamlet had a younger brother named Claudius. Okay, clear? Now let's read. The play opens in Denmark, where the Queen of Denmark, namely Gertrude, gets hitched to a brother of his recently deceased husband. Her new husband, Claudius, is an iniquitous man and doesn't possess any of the good qualities like his elder brother. So, now in Denmark, the queen named Gertrude, she marries to the brother of old Hamlet. Younger brother was Claudius. So Gertrude marries to him. Gertrude marries his younger brother, old Hamlet's younger brother Claudius, immediately after his elder brother died. Okay, immediately. So now her new husband, Gertrude's new husband, is Claudius, who was a wicked man and poisoned his elder brother. Elder brother was old Hamlet, who was the king of Denmark, and died because of Claudius. Okay. And Claudius was a wicked man and he doesn't have any good qualities like his elder brother. Elder brother was kind, but Claudius wasn't. Okay. So now let's read the next para. As the story opens, Hamlet, the son of Gertrude and deceased king, is called upon in Denmark at his father's funeral. Hamlet is quite displeased with his mother, who married his father's brother immediately after the king passed away. So, now as the story opens, I told you Hamlet was the son of Gertrude and old Hamlet, the deceased king who has already died. New king is Claudius. So, as the story opens, Hamlet, the son of Gertrude and deceased king, he is called upon in Denmark at his father's funeral. Now Hamlet is Hamlet is in sorrow and very heartbroken as his father had died, and he is also quite displeased. He is very uncomfortable, and he's very not happy with his mother, who married father's brother, younger brother, immediately after the king passed away. He is not happy. Why? His mother did that. Okay, so that is second para means. Okay, now let's move to the next para. He takes part in the celebration of the wedding with a grief-stricken heart and doesn't like Claudio, the new king, of his stepfather. There is also a news of the Prince of Norway, Fortinbras, who plans to attack Denmark, but Claudius successfully treats his attempts by diplomacy. So now, he is Claudius here. Okay. Claudius takes part in the celebration of the wedding of Gertrude and his new stepfather, who is Claudius. He takes part, is very in sorrow and with a grief-stricken heart. He takes part of the wedding and he doesn't like Claudio, who is a new king and his stepfather. Okay. Now, he also gets the news. There is also a news, Prince of Norway. Now, Norway is also a place like Denmark. So there is a prince named Fortinbras, who is planning to attack Denmark. But Claudius, with his all wicked ideas, with all kind of things, he tried all types of things. But Claudius successfully treats his attempts by diplomacy. So now Claudius maybe have talked to that prince, and with very very wicked plan, very very talkative and very easy way, he tried to protect his Denmark. Okay, with his diplomacy. Okay, now let's read the next paragraph. In the meanwhile, the guards of the palace notice the appearance of the ghost of the dead king at midnight in the palace. They inform Horatio about it, who is a learned scholar and a very pleased friend of Hamlet. Okay, so now here the guards of Denmark, they notice the appearance of the ghost of the dead king. Now, dead king was old Hamlet, who died recently only, and the guards of the palace notice that the king who has recently died, the old Hamlet, they saw a ghost of him. Okay, who appeared that midnight, and the guards informed Horatio. Horatio was the learned scholar and a very pleased, who is a very best friend of Hamlet. Okay. Okay. Now let's move to the next para. The next para is let's read it. Wait a moment. At first, Horatio is quite skeptical about the ghost, but when he decides to inform Hamlet about it, so Hamlet decides to check the authenticity of the news by personally visiting the ghost at midnight. So now, at first, Horatio, he was a quite maybe he's quite very what you can use a word like he's very confused. He's very confused about the ghost, but then he decides to check and inform Hamlet about it, what the guards saw last midnight. Okay, now Hamlet decides to check the authenticity of the news by personally visiting the ghost at midnight. So now Hamlet checks what's that new drama and all kind of thing. So the Hamlet decides, and he also decides to meet the ghost personally at the midnight. Okay, so now at first Horatio is also confused, and then he decides to inform Hamlet about it. Okay, so Hamlet decides to check what is this all, and tries to meet the ghost personally or visiting the ghost personally at midnight. Okay, so now let's see what happens next. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. Just a second. Yes. In the meanwhile, the advisor of the court, namely Polonius, sends his son Laertius back to the Paris, where he resides with his sister Ophelia. Then both of them questions Ophelia about her relationship with Hamlet. She accepts that Hamlet is her love interest. Just a second. Yes. Both of them questions Ophelia about her relationship with Hamlet. She accepts Hamlet is her love interest, but both of them advise her to avoid Hamlet advances as she needs to protect her chastity. She agrees to accept their advice. So now, in the meanwhile, first of all, advisor of the court was Polonius. Okay, and Polonius he had a son named Laertius. He sends his son back to Paris, where now Laertius and Ophelia, the sister of Laertius, okay, they both live in Paris only. Okay, so the advisor of court, namely Polonius, sends his son Laertius back to Paris, where he resides with his sister Ophelia. Now Polonius and Laertius both questions Ophelia about the relationship with Hamlet. Hamlet was the prince of Denmark. They both are having a relationship. They both love each other very much. So Ophelia accepts that Hamlet is her love interest. But now Polonius and Laertius advise her to stay away and avoid Hamlet advances, as she needs to protect her chastity. Okay. So Ophelia agrees to accept their advice. Okay, so this till here we finish, and then we will move to the next page after that. Okay, today is this much only.